Hey guys, welcome back to Mind Your Conversions, brought to you by Fiverr. If you're new here, this is where we break down the art and science of marketing with our hosts, Liv and Max. They will help you understand marketing better, explore fresh strategies, and most importantly, drive higher conversions. So whether you're a seasoned pro, or even if you're just getting started, you're at the right place.
Okay, so let's dive into this whole AI and CRO thing.
Right.
You know, everyone's looking for an edge in marketing, and, well, the numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
35% of businesses are already using AI for CRO, and another 42% are ready to jump in.
Wow.
I mean, that's got to tell you something, right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
That tells me there's something big here.
Absolutely.
Now, I think I get the basics of CRO, optimizing your website
Right.
to really get visitors to, actually take action. But this AI-powered CRO, that's where it gets a little fuzzy for me.
Sure.
What is actually happening there?
Well, you can think of it like this.
Okay.
AI is like having, an army of analysts working all the time, 24/7, combing through tons of data
Wow.
on user behavior, like their clicks and scrolls,
Okay.
how long they spend on a page, all that stuff.
Yeah,
And it's looking for patterns and trends that humans might miss.
I see.
And then, you uses that knowledge to predict
Okay.
what actions visitors are likely to take next.
So it's not just about gathering the data. It's
Well-
about, turning that data into predictions
Exactly.
and then ultimately into actions.
That's right. And that's where it gets really interesting.
Right.
AI can actually make real-time adjustments
Wow.
to a website or a campaign based on these predictions. So let's say a visitor seems like they're hesitant to buy something.
Okay.
The AI can just trigger a personalized pop-up
Oh, wow.
with, a discount code or free shipping or something.
It's not a static website anymore.
Nope.
It's like this dynamic, intelligent storefront
Yeah.
that adapts to each visitor.
That's the power of AI-driven CRO. It's all about creating these hyper-personalized experiences that really cater to
Right.
individual preferences and motivations and stuff.
Wow. And what about the results?
The results are pretty amazing.
Okay.
Studies have shown that personalized calls to action.
So those are those buttons that tell people what to do next.
Yeah, like those buttons that say buy now or learn more.
Right. Right.
Those can perform over 200% better than generic ones.
Wow. That's a huge difference.
It is.
But I guess it makes sense though, right?
Yeah.
Instead of just shouting into the void,
That's
you're having a one-on-one with each customer.
a great way to put it.
But okay, let's get into the specifics.
Sure.
What are the benefits for businesses?
Well, first off, AI can handle so much data. It's mind-boggling.
Okay.
It can look at millions of data points in seconds,
Wow.
finding insights that humans would miss.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Amazon uses machine learning
Right.
to personalize book pricing.
Hmm.
And they saw a 35% increase in sales just from that.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, and it's not just sales.
Okay.
They're also gathering, insights into individual preferences and purchase patterns,
Right.
which they can use for future marketing.
So it's like this powerful data detective
Yeah.
working behind the scenes to boost conversions
Yep.
and inform strategy.
That's right.
That's really fascinating.
It is.
But how does AI actually create those tailored experiences?
Well, think about it like this.
Okay.
Every click, every scroll, every interaction that a visitor has with your website,
Okay.
that's a data point that AI can analyze.
And then?
Then it uses all that to build a profile
Okay.
of each individual,
Wow.
understanding, their preferences,
Yeah.
their pain points, their motivations.
Right.
Then it uses that knowledge to show them the right things. Content offers recommendations
Okay.
that are aligned with their needs.
So instead of a one-size-fits-all approach,
Yeah.
it's more like tailoring a custom suit
Precisely.
for each visitor.
And it goes beyond just product recommendations.
Okay.
AI can personalize everything.
Wow.
From the headlines and the images to the color schemes.
Really?
Yeah, even the calls to action.
Mm.
It's about, creating a seamless, intuitive experience
Yeah.
that guides the visitor towards the outcome.
That's really cool.
And remember that stat about personalized experiences.
Yeah. 71% of consumers expect it.
Exactly. AI makes that expectation a reality.
That's powerful.
It is.
But isn't A/B testing already doing some of that?
Oh, for sure.
Testing different variations to see what performs best?
A/B testing is like the foundation of CRO,
Okay.
and 60% of companies use it for their landing pages.
Hmm.
But traditional A/B testing can be slow.
Yeah.
You have to wait for so much data
Right.
before you can be sure what the winner is.
That makes sense.
But AI speeds up that process a ton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it analyzes results like in real time.
So it's a super speedy A/B testing machine.
Yeah, you could say that.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
Okay, but wait, there's more, right?
There is.
What about predictive analytics?
Oh, yeah.
How is AI changing that?
Well, predictive analytics is about,
Yeah.
anticipating future outcomes
Yeah.
based on past data. What if you could identify
Yeah.
which visitors are going to abandon their cart
Right.
before they even do it?
Wow.
AI can do that.
Really?
Yeah, it analyzes past behavior and patterns
Okay.
to find those high-intent users.
I see.
So you can, target them with the right messages at the right time.
That's amazing.
It is.
It's like having a crystal ball.
You got it.
Okay, so I need to see this in action.
Sure.
Can you give me some real-world examples?
Absolutely. Let's start with e-commerce.
Okay.
We've talked about Amazon.
Right.
But there are a lot of other examples, too,
Like what?
like Hannah and Henry.
Who are they?
They're an online retailer,
Okay.
and they used AI to optimize their product pages.
Did it work?
Oh, yeah, it did.
Okay.
They saw a 45.67% increase in revenue
Wow. Just from that.
just from making those AI-driven changes.
That's crazy.
Instead of generic descriptions,
Yeah.
they used AI to analyze customer reviews
I see.
and product data to generate better copy,
Wow.
even creating catchy slogans.
So it's not just throwing AI at the problem?
Nope.
It's about using it strategically.
Absolutely.
That's interesting.
It is.
What about other industries?
Oh, there are plenty.
Okay.
Like sauce companies.
Okay.
They use AI to reduce churn.
So churn is when customers cancel their subscriptions.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And they use it to boost upsell opportunities.
I see.
So imagine this AI is analyzing user activity, and it flags those who haven't logged in recently.
Okay.
Or maybe they're hitting their usage limits.
Right.
Then it triggers personalized emails or messages,
Wow.
offering support, incentives, or even suggesting upgrades.
That's smart.
It is.
It's about addressing those pain points
Yeah.
before the customer even leaves.
Exactly.
Do you have any examples?
Yeah, like Slack.
Oh, yeah, I use Slack.
They use AI to analyze user behavior, and they identify people hitting their usage limits.
Okay.
Instead of waiting for them to cancel,
Right.
they recommend upgrading.
To a plan that gives them more.
Yeah, more storage or features or whatever they need.
That's really cool.
It is.
Okay, so I'm seeing the potential here.
Good.
But what about B2B businesses?
Oh, yeah, B2B is a great area for AI, too.
Really?
For sure.
Can AI really make a difference there?
Absolutely. B2B is ripe for AI disruption, especially in CRO.
Interesting.
Even in B2B,
Yeah.
you're still dealing with humans,
Right.
and humans are driven by emotions
Sure.
and connections.
Okay.
AI can help tap into that at scale.
I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Even in a corporate setting, people want to feel understood,
exactly.
not like another number.
Right.
So how does that work?
Well, AI can analyze data from, all sorts of places, website interactions, event
Everything.
engagement, social media.
To build a profile of each lead.
That's right. To create a really detailed profile.
Wow.
Then it helps you personalize your messages,
Okay.
content, even your sales outreach.
To resonate with their needs.
Exactly, with their specific needs and pain points.
So no more mass emails.
Well, you can still do those,
Okay.
but AI helps you tailor each interaction, even in B2B,
Got it.
like HubSpot.
Do.
They used AI to personalize their email campaigns, and they saw a 94% higher conversion rate.
Wow. Nearly double.
Yeah, they used AI to analyze past customer interactions to find the content and messaging that worked best.
And then?
Then they used AI to automate the tailoring of those
Okay.
emails to each lead.
Interesting. So it's taking out the guesswork
Yeah,
and making B2B marketing more efficient.
that's right.
But let's talk about some of the challenges.
Sure.
I imagine it's not a perfect solution.
You're right.
AI is powerful, but it's not a magic bullet.
Nope.
What are some of the hurdles people face?
Well, one common challenge is data quality
Okay.
and integration. AI algorithms are only as good as the data they get.
That makes sense.
If your data's bad,
Yeah.
it can really limit AI.
It's like trying to bake a cake with spoiled ingredients.
That's a good analogy.
So how do you ensure you're working with good data?
Well, it starts with a thorough audit of your existing data sources.
Okay.
You got to identify gaps, inconsistencies, any errors that need to be addressed. Then you got to make sure that your data is properly integrated across all your systems.
So AI has the complete picture.
Right, a complete and accurate picture.
So it's like spring cleaning for your data.
That's a good way to put it.
Okay, and then what?
Well, once you have that done, you need to choose the right AI tools for your specific needs.
You mean like different tools for different businesses?
Well, yeah, and for different goals.
Okay.
There are a lot of options out there,
right?
Each with their own pros and cons.
It's like going to a giant toolbox.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out which wrench fits the bolt.
Exactly. It can be overwhelming.
It can be.
So you got to resist the urge to just jump on the latest AI bandwagon.
Okay.
You got to figure out if it's right for you.
So how do you do that?
Well, start by defining your goals,
your
CRO objectives,
right?
And then figure out which AI capabilities can help.
So you need a clear strategy and a roadmap.
You got to.
That makes sense, but I imagine there's a learning curve.
There is for sure.
With AI,
right? It's not just plug and play.
Right.
It requires some expertise.
Okay.
To set it up, configure it, and optimize it.
So who do you need on your team for that?
You need people who understand how AI works, how to interpret the data, and how to turn insights into actions.
So it's not just technical skills.
That's right.
It's the right mindset and approach.
It's about a culture of experimentation and continuous learning. AI is always evolving.
Right.
So you need to be adaptable.
And stay informed.
Exactly.
Okay, so now for the big question.
Okay.
Are we all going to be replaced by algorithms?
That's the question, isn't it?
It is, what does the future hold for us?
Well, I can't predict the future.
Right.
But I believe that AI will actually elevate our roles.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not a job-stealing threat.
At all.
It's a tool that can empower us.
That's exactly how I see it.
I like that.
AI can handle the repetitive stuff.
Okay.
Analyzing data, segmenting audiences.
Right.
Personalizing messages.
And that frees us up to be more strategic.
Absolutely.
So it's about that sweet spot where human ingenuity and AI capabilities meet.
You got it.
Creating something greater than the sum of its parts.
Exactly.
I really like that.
Good.
Okay, so this has been incredibly eye-opening.
Good.
I feel like I'm starting to grasp the power of AI in CRO.
It's powerful stuff.
It is. Thank you for sharing your expertise.
It's been my pleasure.
And to everyone listening, this is just the beginning.
That's right.
Of our deep dive into AI and CRO.
There's a lot more to come.
So stay tuned.
All right. I think it's really cool how AI can analyze all that data and find those at-risk customers before they even churn.
It's like they're predicting the future.
Yeah, it's like a crystal ball.
So cool.
It's all about being proactive.
Yeah, instead of reactive.
Exactly. You want to keep those customers happy.
Right, and keep that revenue coming in.
That's right.
So what are some of the ethical implications here?
Well, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Because AI is so powerful, we need to make sure it's used responsibly.
Right.
We don't want any unintended consequences.
Absolutely.
So things like data privacy, transparency, accountability.
Okay.
Those are all really important.
Yeah, we need to make sure that AI is used ethically.
Absolutely.
So are there any regulations in place?
Well, there are some.
Okay.
But it's a rapidly evolving field.
Right.
So regulations are always catching up.
I see.
It's something we need to stay on top of.
That makes sense.
Because as AI gets more advanced, the ethical considerations become even more important.
Sure.
But I think it's also important to remember that AI is a tool.
Okay.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
That's a good point.
So it's up to us as humans to make sure it's used ethically.
Absolutely.
And that it benefits society.
Okay, so moving on from the ethical stuff.
Sure.
Let's talk about the future.
All right.
Where is AI headed in CRO?
Well, one trend I'm seeing is hyper-personalization.
Okay.
We've talked about personalized calls to action, tailored messaging.
Right.
But imagine a world where AI personalizes everything.
Wow, everything.
Yeah, in real time, based on each visitor's preferences.
So like the content changes?
Right, the content, the layout, the colors, even the product recommendation.
That's wild.
It's like a website that morphs and adapts to each person.
That's so cool.
It creates this seamless, intuitive experience.
Okay, what else is on the horizon?
Well, AI-powered content creation.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, we're already seeing AI generate product descriptions, write social media posts.
Wow.
Even create video scripts.
That's crazy.
It is. And as AI gets more sophisticated, It'll be able to create even more complex content.
So instead of writer's block,
Right.
marketers will have AI as their brainstorming partner.
Exactly. It's all about augmenting human creativity,
Yeah.
not replacing it.
Okay, that's a good distinction.
AI can do the research, the analysis,
Right.
even the first draft.
And then marketers can take it from there.
Exactly. They can focus on the strategy,
Yeah.
the storytelling, the
Yeah.
emotional connection.
So it's a collaboration
It's humans and AI working together.
to create better marketing.
Absolutely.
So this all sounds amazing.
It is.
But are there any potential downsides?
Well, yeah, there are some challenges.
Like what?
One is making sure AI is used responsibly.
Ethically.
Yeah, we need guidelines and safeguards to prevent unintended consequences
Okay.
and misuse.
So it's not just about the tech itself.
That's right.
It's about the values behind it
Exactly. The human values and principles.
that guide its development
That's right.
and implementation.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it sounds like we're entering a new era of marketing
Yeah.
where human ingenuity
Yeah.
and ethical considerations are key.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Wow, this has been an amazing deep dive. I've learned so much.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you for your expertise.
You're welcome.
And to all our listeners out there,
Yeah.
the future of marketing is here.
It is.
And it's powered by AI.
Absolutely.
So embrace the possibilities.
Right.
Stay curious.
Uh-huh.
And never stop learning.
That's the key.
And that's a wrap on another episode
All right.
of the deep dive.
Sounds good.
We'll see you next time.
It's important to remember that AI is a tool.
Okay.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
That's true.
So it's really up to us
Yeah,
to make sure it's used ethically
I agree with that.
and that it ultimately benefits society.
Absolutely.
We have a responsibility to use this technology wisely.
It's a good point.
We don't want to create problems.
Right.
We want to solve them.
Okay, so moving on from the ethical stuff,
Sure.
what about the future?
All right.
Where is AI going in CRO?
Well, one thing I'm really excited about
Okay.
is hyper-personalization.
I've heard that term before.
Yeah, it's about taking personalization
Right.
to a whole new level.
So what does that look like?
Well, imagine a website
Yeah.
that changes in real time
Really?
based on each visitor's preferences.
Wow.
Like the content changes,
Okay.
the layout changes, the colors, the product recommendations.
That's incredible.
It's like a website that's alive.
Yeah.
It adapts to each person.
So how does that even work?
Well, AI analyzes a ton of data,
Okay.
browsing history, purchase patterns, social media activity, even things like location and time of day.
And then it uses all that
Right.
to create a unique experience.
Exactly, for each visitor.
That's mind-blowing.
It's the future of personalization.
Okay, so what else is coming?
Another big one is AI-powered content creation.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, AI can already write pretty well.
Really?
Yeah, it can generate product descriptions, social media posts, even video scripts.
Wow, so marketers won't have to write anymore.
Well, it's not about replacing human writers.
Okay.
It's about augmenting them.
I see.
AI can help with the research,
Yeah.
the data analysis,
Yeah.
even the first draft.
And then the human can take over.
Right. They can add their creativity, their storytelling, their unique voice.
So it's a partnership
It's humans and AI working together.
to create amazing content.
Exactly, content that converts.
This all sounds so futuristic.
It does, doesn't it?
It does, but it's also a little scary.
I understand.
Like, what if AI gets too powerful?
Well, that's why it's important
Yeah.
to have ethical guidelines
Right.
and safeguards in place.
We need to make sure
Absolutely.
that AI is used for good.
Couldn't agree more.
This has been an incredible deep dive.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I've learned so much about AI and CRO.
It's a fascinating field.
It really is. Thank you for sharing your expertise.
My pleasure.
And to all our listeners out there,
Yeah,
the future is here,
it is.
and it's powered by AI.
That's right.
So stay curious, stay informed,
Absolutely.
and keep experimenting.
That's the key.
And that's a wrap on another episode of The Deep Dive.
Sounds good.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in. That's it for this episode of Mind Your Conversions, brought to you by Fiber. I hope you are leaving with fresh ideas and strategies to take your marketing and your conversions to the next level. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave us a review. Thanks for listening. Until then, take care, and we'll see you next time.